Today we tried this viral American wax hack, and Brits are absolutely losing it. They're saying things like bloody hell. Why have I never thought of that before? And well, that escalated quickly. But let me show you what it is first. You will need a blow dryer, some cling film, aka saran wrap, Reynolds kitchen wraparound, some sort of oil, like olive oil or coconut oil, your favorite body lotion, and then if you want to take this one step further, you can get yourself a pair of tweezers. Optional, but I always say it's nice to have. So the first thing you gonna do is grab your blow dryer and you gonna put the nozzle attachment on it. If you don't have one, don't worry. You can use just the blow dryer itself, but the nozzle attachment does make it a lot easier to focus the heat. And it also means that it's a bit gentler on your skin. So turn your blow dryer on, and then, while it's heating up, grab the cling film and you're gonna cut out a little square. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try to make it a little bigger than your hand. Once you have it all wrapped up and tied together, you're gonna stick it over your blow dryer nozzle. It's going to start getting hot, so be careful when you do this. Once it's all warmed up and ready to go, you're gonna take your oil of choice. I'm using coconut oil today, and you just gonna rub it around the edges of the cling film to kind of seal it in place. The reason we're using the oil is because firstly, it's going to stop the cling film sticking to your skin, and secondly, the oil is going to help soften your skin and therefore make it a lot easier for the hairs to come out. Now that everything's in place, you're ready to roll. Okay, so what you gonna do is you gonna lay down or stand up if you prefer, and you gonna put the nozzle attachment right next to the area you want to wax. Then you're gonna start moving the blow dryer slowly upwards with the grain of your hair. Now don't move too fast. You want to spend at least 30 seconds on each section to make sure that the hair gets hot enough and soft enough to come out easily. Okay, so now that I've applied heat to the area, I'm gonna take my spatula and I'm gonna start lifting. Now remember, be gentle and pull in the direction of hair growth. Oh, that sounded sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound sorry. I just meant for it to sound uplifting. Lift in the direction of hair growth. That makes more sense. I think I might need some more coffee. Okay. So I am just gonna keep working my way down, and I'll show you what it looks like as I go. The reason I like using a spatula is because you can really see the hair coming out, whereas with the tweezers, it's a bit hit and miss and you could potentially lose some hairs. Not that I know from experience, but I'm just saying in theory. There you go. And that is how you would do the wax. The Americans swear by this hack and say it's a lot less painful than regular waxing. In fact, they say it's almost painless. A lot of them also say that it gives a very similar result to sugaring, which is a more natural form of waxing that's made from sugar, lemon, and water. They also say that the reason it works so well is because the cling film holds the heat in and creates a steamy environment that opens your pores and softens your skin. I personally found it quite effective, but I don't know if I'd call it painless. I mean, it certainly wasn't for me. But it did feel a lot more gentle than normal waxing. And I did like how easy it was to use and how quick it was to set up. And I definitely noticed that my skin felt softer afterwards. Now, before we reveal the results, here's a clip of some Brits reacting to this hack. Their comments were hilarious. Some people said, "Oh, I've done this before. It's great," which made me think, do I live under a rock or something? How have I never heard of this before? Others were a bit skeptical, like this person who said, "This is a false economy. You're gonna burn your house down." And another person commented, "Does it work on dog hair?" I had to look twice because at first I thought it said, "Does it work on toe hair?" And I was like, ooh, toe hair. Yeah, that's a good question. And then finally, there was this person who said, "Don't bother, it's not worth it." But honestly, these people are just haters. Let's take a closer look at the before and after on my legs. Honestly, I am really impressed. The texture of my skin is so much smoother and I feel like I got rid of a lot of the peach fuzz that I've been struggling with lately. Now, I bet you're wondering why Americans are obsessed with this hack. Well, for one, it's cheap. All the ingredients cost just a few dollars at most. But the main reason is because it's quick and easy. Just think about it. With traditional waxing, you have to book appointments, travel to the salon, wait around, and then you still have to do the actual waxing. But with this hack, you can do it all from the comfort of your own home whenever you want. It's no wonder so many Americans are ditching the salons and trying it out. But of course, no two people are the same. And just because something works for one person doesn't mean it will work for everyone. There are pros and cons to everything, and this is no exception. Let's talk about the downsides first. Firstly, it's not exactly mess-free. You're basically melting oil and hot wax all over your skin, so it can get pretty sticky and messy. And then secondly, it's not suitable for everyone. If you have very sensitive skin, it may not be the best option for you because you're essentially burning hot wax onto your skin. There's also the risk of getting burned, so please be careful and test a small amount of the wax on your skin first to make sure you're not allergic or sensitive to anything. That being said, there are a ton of benefits to this hack that I just couldn't ignore. For example, it's a lot cheaper than salon waxing and it's also a lot more private. Let's face it, waxing isn't the most glamorous thing to do. So it is nice to be able to do it in the comfort of your own home where you don't have to worry about anyone seeing you. It's also surprisingly effective. I mean, I was shocked by how smooth my skin looked afterwards. And then finally, it's a lot more flexible. With traditional waxing, you have to book appointments and travel to the salon. But with this hack, you can do it whenever you want and you don't have to worry about anyone else's schedule. The biggest downside of this hack is that it takes a lot longer than traditional waxing. Like I said, it took me about 45 minutes to an hour to wax my entire body. But honestly, I didn't mind because I was able to do it while watching TV and listening to music. Plus, the results were totally worth it. If you're considering trying this wax hack, I say go for it. You have literally nothing to lose. It's cheap, it's easy, and it's effective. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work for you and you end up booking a waxing appointment anyway, but I'm willing to bet that once you see how great your skin looks afterwards, you'll never go back. Now it's time for you guys to weigh in. Would you ever try this wax hack? Let me know in the comments below. And then, don't forget to stay tuned for more beauty hacks and experiments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.